Tonight, Ashwaza woman and a Babono man are the latest COVID-19 cases on island, following 11 cases on the weekend. Plans are announced to beef up security after 3 individuals run away from state quarantine. And the Prime Minister says yes to taking the COVID-19 vaccine amid public concerns. The details of these stories and more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good night. It is Monday, the 30th of November, 2020. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. I'm Lovely St. Amy Joseph. Thank you for joining us. The number of positive COVID-19 cases recorded since the start of the national epidemic in St. Lucia has risen to 259. The island recorded 2 new cases on Monday, following 11 cases this past weekend. Nisha Charles begins our reporting.
Over the past 3 days, the Ministry of Health and Wellness has recorded 13 new cases of COVID-19. Over the weekend, 11 cases of COVID-19 were confirmed by health officials. On Sunday, November 29th, the ministry received confirmation of 5 new cases of COVID-19. Case number 253 is an 11-year-old female from Castries. Case number 254 is a 28-year-old female from Castries. Case number 255 is a 4-year-old male from Castries. Case number 256 is a 38-year-old female from Dennery. Case number 257 is a 51-year-old female from Castries. On Saturday, November 28th, the Ministry of Health received confirmation of 6 cases of COVID-19, 2 of whom were visitors to the island. The newest cases are from Choiseul and Babono.
Today, Monday, November 30th, 2020, the Ministry of Health and Wellness received confirmation of 2 new cases of COVID-19. This brings the total number of cases diagnosed in country to date to 259. Case number 258 is a 56-year-old female from the Choiseul district. Case number 259 is a 14-year-old male from the Babono district. The 2 individuals were seen at a community respiratory facility where they were assessed and tested for COVID-19. They were both placed in quarantine by the health practitioners while awaiting the return of their test results. Epidemiological links have been established for the 2 cases. As per protocol, arrangements have been made for the transfer of these individuals into isolation.
The total number of active cases currently in country is 126. St. Lucia has recorded a total of 131 recoveries in country.
The Ministry of Health has noted delays in the timely delivery of negative test results to persons who have done a COVID-19 test. This is as a result of an increasing demand for COVID-19 testing as cases have increased and more persons are required to be tested, resulting in a backlog of results. In an effort to address this current situation, the Ministry of Health has implemented new measures for the timely processing of COVID-19 test results. Any individual coming in for testing is required to provide a telephone number and an email address when accessing services at any of the 5 respiratory clinics. In giving these results, individuals will be provided with a test result by a health practitioner from the respiratory clinic. This shall be done via telephone call within 2 days of being tested.
Within 24 hours of receiving the test results, an email will be sent to the individual with the official documentation. The public is advised that if they do not get their results within 4 days, to call the respiratory clinic at which they were seen to receive their results. Everyone who is tested is required to remain in quarantine until a call is received about the test results. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
The government has been forced to focus on strengthening security and perhaps changing its state quarantine policy. This after 3 individuals absconded from state quarantine on Friday. Police reported success in the fight to clamp down on illegal entry into the island when they nabbed 8 individuals who came in through the back door on Friday. However, this was just the beginning of issues surrounding the group of illegal entrants who were placed in state quarantine. 3 of the 8 individuals made a getaway from the facility. Prime Minister Alan Shastney says this now leads to questions about whether lawbreakers should be housed in the same facility as others.
First of all, we'll be improving the the security. It should have been in place in the first instance, but I guess that they came in illegally. Then maybe they were a bit more motivated, and we're going to have to review the decision that when persons are found illegally coming into our territories, whether in fact that they should be put into a public facility like they were, or whether we would have to make other arrangements for them.
The Prime Minister says he's anxious to have COVID officers or wardens take up their duties because adherence to protocols is lacking on the part of some in the business community.
We're clearly seeing that enforcement is required. I mean, I have to say to you that I feel very sorry for businesses that are adhering to the new protocols and it has affected their business, and to see similar businesses in breach of those same protocols. And so it kind of says to them, wow, we're making this big sacrifice and other people are not making that sacrifice, and so therefore the purpose of the strengthened protocols on social distancing and social programs, if it's not working because people are not adhering to the rules and the protocols, and it kind of defeats the purpose.
The Prime Minister says while he has empathy for everyone who is impacted by the extended COVID-19 protocols, flouting them is not the answer, given that they were extended to address the serious stage of community spread of the virus. Prime Minister Alan Chastanet says he has no qualms about taking a COVID-19 vaccine when one becomes available. So far, 2 promising vaccines have been developed which could receive approval before the end of 2020. Moderna is seeking regulatory clearances from the FDA in the US, and the Pfizer vaccine has already requested emergency use authorization. Given the considerable amount of concern regarding the vaccine, there has been a call for world leaders to be the first in line to get the vaccine to reassure people of its safety. Prime Minister Alan Chastanet says he will oblige.
Of course, and certainly I can say to you that if I need to travel, I'm going to have the vaccine. So I think that, you know, if you don't have to travel, then you may have that option. But certainly if you are going to be required to travel, and there may be some companies that are going to require persons to take a vaccine. And why? Because the threat of being closed down at any one point is very disruptive to business. And so I'm satisfied that despite the fact that this thing is being expedited, that there is a lot of investigations that are going in. So the trial process has included thousands of persons. And we certainly are going to be advised by both CARPHA and PAHO on this matter.
Moderna and Pfizer-BioNTech say their vaccines work to about the same degree in all different groups, ethnicities, and genders. Charter flights bringing Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine to the United States from Belgium began on Friday, the start of what the Federal Aviation Administration calls the first mass air shipment of a coronavirus vaccine. There are no authorized coronavirus vaccines in the U.S. yet, but preparations for distribution are ramping up. Pfizer's vaccine is anticipated to be authorized by the FDA by mid-December. Stay with us. Still to come, the Prime Minister is gleeful about the airport redevelopment project despite controversy about the cost. The restaurant sector takes a major hit from COVID-19 protocol extensions, and legislators are inching closer to meaningful change to cannabis laws.